Alright everyone, it's September it's September 2009, September the 8th, 2009. I don't know why I'm off today. But anyway, the Palm Pre is still fairly new, and so far there's not a lot of information out on the internet if you Googled to try to learn how to program. So what I'm doing here is I'm developing a series of videos to help those who want to learn to develop for the Palm Pre but are running into a lot of frustrations like myself. I've been a developer and developing in over 30 different languages, and the Palm Pre, by being extremely new and the WebOS being extremely new, there are some things that you're going to run into as you begin to develop for the Palm Pre. Like any language, and these are some of the things that projects that I've been working on, but like any language, you're going to as you begin to learn, you're going to find that there are multiple ways in which developers develop applications or take approach to developing applications. Otherwise, there are different processes or different approaches to solving a single problem. And that's basically what I'm going to show you here in this tutorial here. Is one of the things that I ran into in developing for the Palm Pre is that there are different ways in which people take an approach to solving a single problem. Let me show you what I mean. This is an application that is a shopping list that is one of the homebrew applications on the Pre-Central. And if I go into my Stage Assist or in any of these, you'll find that this individual takes a different approach to creating the functions for his individual objects in his code. Now I want to show you, so if you ever go in to try to reverse engineer, or for example if you visit the Palm's website, developer.palm.com website, and you find code in there that conflict with one another. What I mean by that is you're going to find code that looks like this, that starts off like this, and let me drop this down, and then you're going to find code that starts off something like, alright, come on, don't creak along. I'm going to pause this. Okay, I found something better. So basically what I'm using here, this is Eclipse that I'm using to do my projects in, and it's a version that's specifically for developing for the Palm Pre. You see the Palm icon here, and you can create a new app and a new scene. So when you create a new scene, you're going to automatically get your functions created for you. And if you notice, it starts off with function, and it could say, like for example, the name of my file here is second, and what it did, it created second and then assist. So this may be different depending on the name that you name your scene. But what's common is that no matter what you, I'm going to open up another one called first. No matter, you see how they put that here, no matter what happens when you create a new scene, you're going to get a template like this that's going to be created. Okay, and if you notice here, there's setup. That's the function for setting up your individual objects within your scene, such as your widgets, your scripting and so forth, and your templates and all that stuff like that. But anyway, the key thing that I want you to take note here is that you have this setup function. Okay, you have this activate function, deactivate function, cleanup function. Now let me go back to my Visual Studio that I have this other app opened in, and if you notice, what they're doing is they're not using the same coding schema or design to to do that. So they got initialize function, setup function, and then they created their own functions here. Let's see if I can find any more in here. Okay, there are no more. So anyway, setup is basically where you set up your stage or your scene, and what they chose to do was to use this method to create this function. This here is exactly what you see in here. This is the exact same thing. So if I took my comments out, this is the exact same thing. Okay, and the only thing that will be changing between your files is, like this says second assist, if it was, this is first assist. Okay, and so that'll clue you in on so when you're reading and you're browsing across the internet and you're trying to use other people's code, don't be confused by what they're doing, and what they're doing, because you can figure it out by basically looking at the name of the function, and then if you're using this method to create your functions, then all you have to do is just change it. So let me show you what I mean. So let me go back to Visual Studio here. And so what I mean here, for example, I'll grab one that's in here, a short one, just one. Okay, let's grab a short one. Let's grab this one. This one is a custom one, instead of using the success. Well, let me use success because you'll see that most often. Let's copy that. I'm going to drop this down and bring this back into Eclipse. And so we move this down and paste this. And I want you to look at this. Okay, you see here it says setup, and there's setup there. So if I was going to convert this over so I can use this in my code, all I would do is just copy this and put it in the place of this. And you see my errors go away. And that's all you have to do. And then you can go through the code and modify whatever you need to modify. So this is exactly this. Okay? And so that'll make it real easy for you to figure out what someone else writes, how you can use that in your own code. I hope that helped you. Okay. Go ahead and rate this video. It's important to me. It's sort of a brain booster to let me know that what I've provided for you has helped you. All right. Thanks a lot.